Happy Homebrew Wednesday, boys and girls. I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet, mainly because I got a lot of shit going on. I've got a bunch of canning and garden shit I got to get done tonight. Not drinking a homebrew, I know. I'm so close, though, to being back with homebrews under my feet. I've got a case of my homebrew beers for the competition, at least one entry one possible entry. I have another one that is sitting in a carboy that I need my new keyser to be set up and ready to go. But that I'm going to save for next video. Not really a build, but things to think about when building your keyser and stuff to factor in. There's so many videos on there about how to put your keyser together, but ironically, I really noticed that they kind of just say, this is how I built my keyser, not this is why I built it, or not why I built it, how I built it, if that makes any sense. I feel like just saying, this is how I built it, completely avoids saying, like, this is what I thought about when building it, and this is why I did it that way. I think there are a lot of things in building a keyser that I noticed from watching other videos that people just didn't address, and I think there's some pitfalls that people need to think about. But that's not important. What is important is the SJPorr competition. If you have not paid for the competition, you need to pay, guys. We really had to. A lot of people dug into their pockets last year and had to pay out of their own pockets to get the competition going. And though that's great and commendable, we shouldn't have to do that. We shouldn't have people spending their own personal money to get the competition going, especially when you have people that, if everybody chips in, if everybody had chipped in like an extra, couple bucks, we wouldn't, nobody would have had to dig it. So it's like, if you get 200 people to put in an extra couple bucks, it makes it a lot easier than, one or two people having to put in $100 or $200 themselves. So I've heard you guys complaints about the $50 being high. I really don't think you're thinking of the total cost. In America, as of right now, if we break it up, 20 people in a division, you get 20 home brews for $50. Where I live, those beers on tap are gonna average between $7 and $8. So, and you're talking just regular IPAs. If I want something crazy like Dan D from up north, where he makes a clam stout or a chalk lobster beer, something like that down here. I have Dogfish's right down the street. I heard they just put chalk lobster on tap, and I hear that the price is about $9 a pop. So 10 of those beers, I'm not a genius at math. That's $90. So if I'm gonna get 20 of those beers for $50, that's amazing. And you're not factoring in the next round. That $50 you never have to pay in again. $50 is a one-time fee. So you make it to the next round where it's international, and say you get another 20 beers, you're freaking making bank. It's worth it. Last year, my goal was to just make it to the second round. And even if I made it to the first round, I was in the clear. And I knew it was worth my money. One. Two, you're also getting feedback from your beer. A lot of people who send their beers into these BJCP competitions, if you look on some of the websites, you get crazy different results and different, recommendations on or different reasons for why somebody scored your beer the way they did. That's only one or two people that are scoring your beer, and sometimes those guys are pretentious assholes. I'm sure there are good BJCP judges out there, but from the numerous ones I've bumped into at my homebrew store, I wanted to punch him in the face. And we were talking about beer. You shouldn't get that aggravated about talking about beer, but some of these guys are douchebags. I mean, literally, yeah, they were complaining about a black IPA and be like, it's not the style, it's ridiculous, it's an abomination. And I'm like, okay, it's a fucking beer. It is not an abomination. Take it down a notch. But maybe that's not all BJCP judges, and this was 3 years ago or 2 years ago before they had the new style, but it's a fucking beer, all right? Calm down. That's what I love about this competition. People don't judge it if it's out of style. They don't be like, fuck you, you rule breaker. They're just like, oh, that was crazy. Cool beer. I really like that. Way to go. Good idea. Or, hey, that was really good. But maybe next time, don't add habaneros and ball sweat to your beer. It just doesn't taste good. You know, sometimes you're going to come up with a beer that sucks ass, and people will tell you that. That's not a bad thing. But, you know, the moral of this story is that you're getting your money's worth. You're getting advice from other home brewers. It's so worth the money, if you ask me. And if you ask probably the majority of people who've been in the competition more than 1 year, they'll say the same thing. It's totally worth it. So that's that. Enough hemming and hawing. Oh, it's worth the money. That being said, you need to pay in by the 8th. That's this Saturday. So pay. Do it, please. There's more, the more people, the better the competition gets. If you know someone who's in the comp and they haven't paid and they want to be in, tell them, say, dude, pay. If you don't pay, you ain't in. It's as simple as that. We have to know who's in, and money talks. So that's the moral of this story. Other than that, there's lots of stuff going on in my world, but like I said, I want to keep my videos short. We'll talk about that next week. The only last thing I want to talk about, I know things have been crazy. I've kind of been a little MIA. I'm trying to get better. Things are starting to get a little bit easier on my end. Not much, but a little bit. But that being said, if I have not been watching your videos and you've been watching mine, comment below. Say, hey, asshat, watch my videos. Or if you know someone new and you say, hey, watch this guy, he's cool, comment below. The more you guys share, the more you tell me, the better it gets for me. As you can tell, me being a Patriots fan, I don't like watching ESPN anymore. So I need something to supplement my ESPN time. So comment below. That's it for me, guys. We're going to try to keep this under 10 minutes, and I think I got it. So cheers, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and good luck to everyone that's paid and is in the competition. I look forward to going against you. Competition. Take it easy, guys. Happy Homebrew Wednesday.